Hey everybody, I am so excited to be talking about how to protect your own energy as an empath today. Because let's face it, as an empath and highly sensitive person, we are extremely affected by the things around us. But in particular today, I want to offer you a plethora of different options because my greatest gift is that you receive them from a space of being open enough to know which one is yours. And we do that by just simply allowing ourselves to relax and release into the moment. And as I give you all the different ones that I've come across in my line of business and in my work and in my practice with my clients, I'm going to share with you a bunch of different ways. And if you just allow yourself to relax and release, as I'm saying them, one will hit you in this beautiful way of like awareness. You'll be like, oh, that one felt really good. That is the one that is for you. So there is no right or wrong protection for everybody. It's not like oh, this is how I protect, so everybody protects that way. It is not like that. What really happens is that we all find a way that works for us. And like I said, I'm going to share a bunch. And your job today is just to sit there and just kind of be like, just listening. And then you'll feel it. You'll know because you'll receive it as an empath. You'll be like, that one felt really good. That's it. And then start practicing that one. So first and foremost, step one in protecting yourself as an empath is not an actual protection method. First and foremost, it is acknowledging that you take in other people's energy. This is huge because until we take that as our truth and we acknowledge that part of us, it's kind of like a toddler and the energy work. And it's like, I'm going to take in everybody's energy and you're going to have to deal with it. And we don't want a toddler energy reader pretty much running the show of our energetic body. So the first phase of protecting ourselves is going like, it's true. I'm gonna admit it to myself. You don't have to go wearing a sign and you don't have to go like declaring it to everybody in your business and your life that you're an empath, but for yourself, because nothing will work in the protection mode if you haven't acknowledged that you bring in energy, that an emotion that is not yours. So that's step one of protecting yourself, because once you control the actual gift that you have, then all of these other pieces make sense. Okay. Step two, I'm going to give you like 4 or 5 different options of ways that you can protect yourself throughout the day. And these can be intertwined. They can be multiple, like you can use more than one in a day. You can, try one for a week and another, but really just see which vibrates with you today. So I'll always share mine first because I love it and it's mine, and I practiced all the other ones before I got to this one. And so the way that I protect my energy is that I think of a receiver. Back in the day when we had stereos with receivers and they had the big volume dial that turned on and turned down. And that's how I open myself up to receive more emotion and energy and read people. And then when I'm going out in public, such as going to grocery stores or events or concerts, I tune down. You never want to tune off. This is important as well, because we want to make sure that our gift is always there, because turning it off is like turning your car off and then trying to turn it back on. It takes a lot of energy, right? So we just want to go down to a low hum. So my personal is I turn the volume up. And when I'm working with my clients, I'm an open channel. I receive their energy, their emotional states, and can work with them at the highest vibrational state. When I'm out in public, don't want everything out there, so I turn down. So that's one way. Another way that I have found has worked for others, and I practiced and I've kind of massaged it a little bit, is that we place ourselves in a protective, permeable bubble. And I say permeable bubble because this is an important part of the puzzle. We don't want to imagine that things can't get in or can't get out, right? Like a cell membrane, right? When people are giving us love and they're giving us a high vibrational emotions such as, joy or, kindness or gratitude, we want to be able to bring that energy into us because that's the type of energy that actually fuels us and makes us, more efficient throughout the day. So we create this beautiful bubble around and we allow in what is a high vibration emotion, but the bubble itself will stop any gossip or sadness or things like that will affect us throughout the rest of the day, making us tired and unsure of why we're feeling the way that we're feeling. This also is a really great protection of our energy out. So when we are expressing at a high vibration and we're sending out love, joy, and bliss out to the world, it travels through that bubble and is able to rain and sprinkle down like little fairy sparkles down on everybody. But if we want to be angry, which we're allowed to be, or we want to be like, oh, because emotions are all important and not one emotion is more important than the other. So we want to be able to feel them out to the other side and get back, right? So we want to be able to express all those thoughts, feelings, and things like that. But we don't want to project it because we have the ability to change other people's emotional state. So this bubble allows you to do all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't let it actually leave. So that's a really powerful way that you can be utilizing a permeable bubble to really control the energy and the emotion that's going in and out. The third is a tube. This one's my quick fix love. I'm not gonna lie. So if you were to imagine up in the sky, a beautiful tube coming down, like, yes, sound effects makes everything better. And it comes down, and as it's coming down, right, it is cutting any negative cords of attachment. They're attaching you to everybody in your life that is like needing things or wanting things, and you're feeling all of their feelings. So it's doing this magical like cord cutting as it's traveling down. It lands on the ground and you have a moment of pure peace. I often do this for instant, like when I just need a quick fix or an instant gratification. You can keep yourself in the tube for as long as you need. You can make it permeable if you'd like to, but what really is happening is that it's cutting these cords and then it's going back up and it's leaving you in this beautiful protected state. One of the other ways that you can do it that's really powerful is through cleansing, washing your hands, having showers. You can imagine as you're washing your hands, you're cleaning and clearing any energy that doesn't belong to you off of your hands, and it travels down the sink and it's gone. Same thing in the shower, right? Imagine when you're in the shower, if you're carrying any energy that isn't yours, the water comes down and, oh, look, wrong side. I got distracted by my string. The water comes down and it washes away all energy that isn't yours, all emotion that isn't yours, and you can breathe into being in your own body and your own energy and your own space again, which is really helpful. And so you can do that as a way to clean and clear. And again, you can cross-pollinate. You use more than one of these. And the last one is super fun. And if you watch The Kingsman, because you're a big nerd like me, and I love all the spy movies, and I love Colin Firth and all those things, then one of the things that they have in The Kingsman that when I watched the movie and I've known, you can take an inanimate object and you can use it as a shield or a protection. You can even use Captain America's shield, you know what I'm saying? But I just happen to like the umbrellas in The Kingsman. And so if you're going into a party or an event and you're not sure if it's going to be a warm welcome or there could be tension, you open up that umbrella and you actually buffer it. So you're walking in and it's absorbing all of that energy for you. So you can walk into a room feeling exceptional. You can have a cloak of invisibility. You can utilize anything because it becomes like a talisman and you're able to protect yourself in a way that feels vibrationally right for you. So again, if you have any questions about any of the information that I have just shared, or you're like, ooh, that one, I want to know which one vibrated. And also, if you are an empath and you have a different way in which you protect your energy, please share, because again, I love to collect this information for myself and for others. So I look forward to talking to you next week. This was a long one, but I really wanted you to be able to vibrationally feel which protection was the right fit for you. Have a magical day.